So I have a microphone here. I have a question about, I don't know if this concerns United Screens, but I'll do it in English anyway. What is the amount of money that is being generated through YouTube that it starts to make sense? Because I just checked that I have my music distributed by DistroKid, and it has this basic fee which distributes it to all the streaming services. But there's an extra option for monetizing on YouTube, which obviously costs extra. So my main question is that when it's like reasonable to pay that extra fee to get money out of YouTube, where's the line on how much views you have to get so that you can cover that fee?
Do you mean for an artist's point of view?
Yeah, a music point of view.
Well, I think it differs between who you are and if you're with a label or if you're independent artist.
Independent.
Yeah. Well, it's hard for me to say what limit or level you should be happy about. But I would also add into that it's a very good thing, as we've been talking about, like taking control over your rights. So even if you don't make a lot of money, there's a big reason for you to take control over your rights and be sure that no one else is making any money on your music. Maybe you can add some.
Yeah, and also it depends on where your content is being watched. Since YouTube is based, well, you have two revenue streams. You have the premium, of course, but then the ad money is based on in which territory is it watched. Is it only watched in the US, then you will probably have higher ad rates on the revenues, which will be good for you. But if you have all the views in, let's say, Azerbaijan or something, you probably don't earn. You will not earn anything, I would say. But because the ad rates are differ. But if you would kind of a really broad perspective with different kind of views and everything, different ads and so on, I would say 1 million views, approximately $1,000.
Okay, so if I specify a little bit, so if I'm owning all the rights, I'm an independent artist, and I upload the video on my channel and distribute it through DistroKid, and I apply for this fee, the pay for this fee that they watch out for my content, and let's say that my video hits like 50,000 views, so does it make any sense, or is it like the monies they pay is so small that it doesn't basically make any difference? So does the view count has to be like in millions or 100,000s? Or so.
But at the same time, if you have about 100 songs that you have put up on YouTube, that adds up to both when it comes to view, but also when it comes to revenues. I think it's hard for us to say what's a great limit for you, but I'm not really sure.
Does the Teoston guys have any?
But yeah, in a sense. Of course, if I'm not sure if DistroKid charges you a fee per song. In that case, actually, it might be better that you upload the music services through DistroKid and, for example, use United Screens to monetize your YouTube channel, where it's then up to your discussions to agree if there is how it's monetized, if there is a fee for you or not, and in a sense, then you don't need to pay DistroKid for that part. That's simply an option as well. And in a sense, as they mentioned, if you do this in addition to the monies that you would generate from your own videos, 50,000 views, not that significant, but if someone else uses the same music on their cat videos, you will get paid, and in addition, you will also, in that case, be paid through Teoston for the author's rights.
Okay, so the, one thing also to clarify is that I can't do this myself unless I have the 1,000 subscribers on my channel or the certain amount of watch minutes. This is correct. There's like no way I can for myself to input this data into the system.
Yeah,
so I have to use someone other unless I achieve this.
Yeah, I understand. We usually differ between a channel and a catalog. So a catalog could be like, let's say you have 30 different songs in your archive. But at the same time, you have a YouTube channel under those levels that you just mentioned. So there's still a potential for us to work with you when it comes to the catalog, and maybe add in the channel as well. But usually, when it comes to working on a channel level together, we usually use those measures. But when it comes to the actual catalog, we can always open up the discussion to see how we can work with each other. So we can talk to each other later on if you want to.
Okay, thanks.
Sieltä joku kysymys.
Jepsistä, jos käy, niin mä kysyn tässä suomeksi. Lähinnä ehkä Teosto-ihmisiltä, että jos nyt toivottavasti toi uusi direktiivi menee läpi, niin millä tavalla se muuttaa esimerkiksi niin kuin tulojen muodostumista YouTubessa?
Nopea arvio on se, että sinänsä niin kuin tähän logiikkaan, mitä tässä on nyt käyty läpi, niin ei ole tulossa sinänsä mitään kummempia muutoksia. Eli en näe mitään sen suurempaa.
Okei, selvä.
Siis toki siinä vaiheessa YouTuben pitää varmistaa, että he monetisoivat ne videot, missä sitä kontenttia on, ja antaako se sitten jossain tulevissa neuvotteluissa lisävoimaa siihen, niin se pitää nähdä sitten siinä vaiheessa.
Enemmän vastuuta, mutta sinänsä se logiikka, miten toi pyörii, niin se pysyy näin ihan sama.
Eli siis tavallaan esimerkiksi ton Content ID:n käyttöönotto voi helpottua ihan vaan sen lain takia? Tai
mahdollisesti. Siitä ei ole, niin kuin, sen enempää ei osata sanoa, mutta mahdollisesti ja jopa ehkä toivottavasti.
Joo, kyllä.
Mutta varsinkin sanotaan, että on monia muita platformeja kuin YouTube, jossa, kuten United Screenskin sanoi, jossa ehkä se monetisointi ei ole vielä edes sillä tasolla, mitä se on YouTubessa. Ja esimerkiksi Facebook on yksi sellainen, jossa vielä kaikki tunnistus ei toimi siten kuin se pitäisi. Ja sen takia siellä ehkä nähdään se vielä isompana mahdollisuutena.
Yeah, so I have a question for the United Screens people. So my situation is a bit challenging in that I have a few videos of my own, and then I have a small Finnish record label that has published some of my songs on YouTube, but it's on their channel. So yeah, I think I've got like some cents from them, and yeah, I'm making money and so on. But what should I do? Since if I'm trying to put content of my own on YouTube, so then it will be on my channel. I have no partners on that, and only a few subscribers. And then if I release new songs, it will probably go to my record label's channel. So what should I do? Just like have them both, or can I combine, or what can I do?
Do you mean revenue-wise, or or in a strategic point of view?
Well, maybe a bit of both, because I should find my audience, and then at the same time, it would be great to at least be able to pay for the studio costs. So
yeah, well, they should definitely report all the revenues that they get from the video on their channel. So hopefully they will report that in the monthly reports, or what you get from them, so you can like track it down that it's revenues from their channel. But I guess it depends how their setup is, and for strategic wise, it's always a discussion about how you should do it. If you should upload 2 videos, or maybe do a still video, art track on the label, and the official video on the artist's YouTube channel. And I think some record labels want to maybe more build their brand as a label, and some want to build the artists. So I guess if you want to build yourself as an artist, you should definitely have the videos on your channel and maybe do a teaser on the record label's YouTube page, or maybe do some other kind of lyric video or something, and try to combine those two videos and, you know, point the viewers from the label's YouTube page towards your artist page, and maybe vice versa, so they can see the lyric video. You can combine it depending on what you want to reach. Did that answer your question?
Well, kind of. I'm still kind of lost with, like, can I ask them to use their algorithms and their like monetizing strategies or whatever on my channel? Is that how I do it, or should I somehow like contact someone else, or what? If I want to like have the new song on my own channel, like, do you understand what I mean? If they've done it so far for me, so then do I now like do it myself and then tell them that I did this, so can you please take care of it, like what?
I guess that depends on what's in your agreement with the record label. If they own everything around the recording, then they should probably own the video on your YouTube channel too. So I guess it all comes down to what's in the agreement. But you can upload it to your YouTube channel, and if they have done right in the system, register all the rights, the Content ID system will notice it, and they will do a claim on your video.
Exactly. So that's,
and if they didn't register all the rights, then
so if it's being used on your channel as well, if it's you know claimed right, your record label obviously will also earn revenues from the master rights, and you will continue with the composition. So please remember, there's always this composition and the master. So more usage, if claimed right, better. So I don't see any reasons why your label would oppose that.
So I can just do both. Okay, all right.
Exactly.
Thanks.
This is non-typical Finnish situation, but we are having audience and we are getting questions.
Kysyn suomeksi, tulee helpommin. Mä oon huomannut, tai ajattelin kysyä teiltä, että onko urbaani legenda vai totta, että jos linkittää YouTuben videon Facebookiin, se tavoittaa vähemmän fanisivun seuraajia kuin se, että jos sä lataat semmoisen minuutin huonolaatuisen videoklipin sinne Faseen suoraan, jolloin, tai siis pointtina on siis se, että jos ei ole tarkoitus tienata sillä ladatulla musiikilla, vaan tavoittaa vaan mahdollisimman monta sivun seuraajaa. Mä oon huomannut, että se on tehokkaampaa laittaa se hirveän huonolaatuinen, jos haluaa saada keikkoja. Niin mä oon miettinyt, että onko tämä urbaani legenda vai pitääkö tämä paikata?
No ei ehkä laadulla joo, mutta siinä ja tämä on enemmän, sitten menee Facebookin optimisoinnin, se on pariin. Siinä sanoisin, että joo, se, että se on videona siellä, jolloin se voi suoraan soida siinä, kuin että se on linkki YouTubeen, niin varmaankin. Maybe we could ask our guests also, like the question was that in case you just put a link to your Facebook page from YouTube, or you upload a crappy level teaser of 1 minute into your Facebook page, do you get more views to the video that way? Do you have any information on the Facebook's optimization?
Yeah. So people are trying back and forth of how you should be able to optimize between the platforms, and I don't really know if anyone knows actually.
No, I have heard both ways of it. Like, I put up a link to my YouTube video on Facebook, and Facebook didn't kind of promote it, just no one clicked on the link. And I heard someone that it's working for them, and someone is working with only teachers and tell the audience to go to my YouTube page. I think the thing you can just try it out, see what works for you and your audience. If they are listening to what you are saying, then you can just tell them, go to my YouTube page and check it out. Or if you have to do kind of a teaser, or if it works with a link, just try it out and see what works best.
Because it's not like Facebook is telling you how to best practice sharing from Facebook to YouTube. It's like you have to try it out.
They definitely say that they are not like doing anything if you put up a link, but yeah, there's some theories about it.
Yeah.
Vielä taisi olla jotain. Onko meillä Sussa muuten aikaa vielä kysymyksille?
No itse asiassa me voitaisiin kohta varmaan lopetella, että jos otetaan nyt yksi kysymys vielä ja sen jälkeen räpätään tässä ja sitten pieni hetki ehkä sitten tuolla toisella puolella voi vielä kysellä.
Okay.
Thank you very much for a very informative presentation. Now I understand why I only get roughly 50% of the money that I should be getting. So I have a channel and I upload my own videos and my own music actually as well. And I'm really interested in this content ID stuff that you told me about. But as I understood, if I understood correctly now from the presentations, if you just a regular, you have a channel, YouTube channel, and you are above the threshold and you're a YouTube partner and you monetize your videos, you still don't have direct access to the content ID system. But so how can I know? Because now when you showed me all this more data about the different songs, how do I know that that the correct data is entered? For instance, I've noticed that only on some of my songs it says like Teoston has claimed this song, and that's at least from my logic, it sounds like okay, that tune is probably properly registered because I have registered it to Teoston and YouTube has identified that it's claimed by Teoston, so that should then be okay. But my question is then that since I do a lot of live versions of the same tunes as well, and those are not identified, so does that mean then that it's not like Shazam that it actually can identify what tune it is, although I've tried to put in the title all the proper credits. So apparently it needs to have a reference file also of the cover video, of the cover tune. Sorry, long question, but hopefully you got something.
Well, if you want to know how it looks like, you can always meet up with me in the bar later on, buy me one beer per song, and I can look it up. No, but it's only it's only the one who has access to content ID. It's the only one who have an agreement with YouTube. So it's like us, MCNs like us, the record label,
aggregators.
Yeah, and you have also access to it.
Yeah, we have, and this is exactly relating to this third point that we were talking about. So if you don't have access, somebody has, so please try to reach out for them and make sure that everything is registered as it should be. So sounds a bit problematic, but that's what it is.
And the best way to ease up the process, if you do, for example, a live version or a cover song or acoustic version of your own songs, maybe register them through your distributor. If you have an aggregator that puts your music on different platforms, you can use them to only register the rights on YouTube, and then they will create a sound recording master asset, and then the composition will be embedded in that too. So that's a way to easy up the process, I would say.
Okay, thank you.
Hyvä. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Joining us. Kiitos kaikille, että tulitte. Toivottavasti oli hyödyllistä. Ja jos jotain, niin Jani Jalonen, Markus Kaarto @teosto.fi voi myös laittaa viestiä ja kysyä lisää. Ja autetaan ilman muuta.